My dad forced me to work like an adult at 11, then humiliated me for getting sick. When I was 11 years old, my dad forced me to work at his small grocery store. My little brother had just been born, and it felt like the moment he arrived, I stopped being treated like a kid. While everyone focused on the baby, I basically became an employee. The store was half grocery store, half butcher shop, and I did everything. I worked the register, served customers at the counter, grabbed things from the freezer, stocked products, literally whatever needed to be done. And I was 11. My routine was insane. I woke up at 7 a.m. and went straight to the store. I stayed there all morning, rushed home around 11:30 just to get ready for school, and the second school ended, I had to go right back to the store again. Some nights I stayed there until 11 p.m. On good days, I got to leave at 8. While other kids my age were watching cartoons, hanging out with friends, or sleeping early, I was standing behind a counter all day dealing with angry customers and getting yelled at over every little mistake. And for all of that, do you know how much I got paid? $4 a month. That's less than $10. And most of the time, I never even saw that money, because I'd end up trading it for candy from my dad's own store, like that somehow counted as payment. The worst part was my dad. He was unpredictable, angry, and explosive. Every tiny mistake turned into screaming. I was constantly walking on eggshells, terrified of making him mad. And while all of this was happening at home, school wasn't any better. I got bullied constantly because of the way I looked. Kids called me ugly, weird, disgusting. I already felt exhausted and miserable all the time, but nobody seemed to notice. Then one day, my body just completely gave up. I had a massive anxiety attack at school and got so sick that I threw up on myself. I still remember the humiliation, the smell, the people staring at me, the whispers, trying to clean my clothes in the bathroom and realizing there was no way to hide it. But I couldn't go home, so I had to sit through the rest of the school day covered in vomit, trying not to cry while everyone looked at me. And even after that, I still had to go work at my dad's store. When I got there, I thought maybe, just maybe, he'd ask if I was okay. Instead, he started screaming at me in front of everyone. He said I was useless, that I couldn't do anything right, that I couldn't even handle something simple, like getting sick was somehow my fault. Like an exhausted 11-year-old deserved to be humiliated for having a panic attack. And then, after yelling at me in front of customers, he fired me. I went home crying, genuinely believing I was the problem. But looking back now, that was the day I realized I was never treated like a daughter. I was just free child labor. And honestly, getting fired was probably the best thing he ever did for me.